Hello everyone, it's TheCanadianWifier. You're looking at my team right now. You have an Exca and you have a Moltres. What the hell kind of rain team is that? Okay, first off I'm gonna mention my opponent, Toxic Imperialism. He's using some kind of variation of a hail team. I've seen him use it before. I know it has a Specs Kyurem, and I know it has a not choiced Terrakion, and that's about all I know. My team, okay, so basically what my goal was, I remember in some kind of video I posted a while ago that I mentioned if I knew Moltres' true power earlier in the gen, all of my teams probably would have been Politoed, Tentacruel, Keldeo, Moltres, filler. And that's what this team was. And then I realized I really didn't like looking at physically defensive Politoed, physically defensive Tentacruel, 2 special attackers, 3 special attackers if you include Celebi, and then I had a Jirachi there so I don't die to dragons. And then I'm like, alright, hey, Toxic Imperialism, would you be up for me using Moldbreaker Excadrill? Something that I've always, like all through 5th gen, I've always wanted to test it out, just to see how well it would do. I know they're never gonna bring it back down, and I agree with them not bringing it back down. Complex bans are bad, and I see why they don't bring it down, and I agree with it. I just wish somehow it could happen, because it would be so much fun to use, so I wanted to try it out. So I have max HP, max speed, little bit of attack, investment, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Swords Dance, Earthquake, Moldbreaker, Excadrill as my Rapid Spinner, physically defensive Toad with a Toxic Ice Beam, Scald, and Perish Song, the best Politoed that has been around all gens, Standard Keld, Subroost, Fire Blast, Hurricane Moltres, special defensive Celebi, and I got a standard Ferrothorn in my last slot, a little bit more special defensive. And that's the team. This is the rain team that I decided to base around a Moltres, and Sub allowed me to try out an Excadrill. So we're just gonna get into the battle here. He's going to lead off with his weather, as I lead off with my Moltres, predicting him to lead off with his weather. Really, Moltres was good against everything on his team except for maybe the Terrakion and the Heatran. First turn, I'm expecting his Heatran to come in because it hard walls my Moltres, so I'm going to go out into my Excadrill as he goes out into his Gastrodon thinking he can take a hit from Moltres, which he would have been able to. I'm going to switch out into my Celebi, knowing that I can take any hit from the Gastrodon. And knowing that he'll most likely want to switch out, I'll just go for the Baton Pass, keep my momentum, and I switch out into my Politoed, get the rain up. Knowing that the grass move is more than likely coming, I can go out into my Moltres. I know he's not going to go for Ice, or really nothing else can hurt me. HP Fire is not going to hurt, obviously, I'm a Moltres. And I'm just going to fire off a Life Orb Hurricane, and it does half to the Gastrodon. So I'm going to keep that in for mind for later, as I'm going to use the opportunity to go back out of my Celebi. Thinking now, I've been pulling a lot of Baton Pass and momentum switches, that maybe this time he'll predict me to switch out, he'll stay in, I'll pop him with a Giga Drain, but no, he plays it safe as I'm forced to play a turn behind now, and Ferro's forced to take a Draco Meteor, takes it, but it didn't have fun taking it. I'm going to go for Layer Spikes, so he's forced to switch out as he goes out into Gliscor. And he's going to taunt me, which shows me that, at the very least, that he is not the substall toxic crap one that I hate facing, that everyone hates facing, really. And I'm just going to switch back out into my Moltres, knowing that most Gliscors can't hurt Moltres. And then on that last turn, seeing that he had a Kyurem against my Moltres, and he would outspeed me if he was running max speed, I'm going to switch out into my Ferrothorn to take it as he switches out into a Heatran. So I protect as he sets up Stealth Rock. Really stupid play. I was scouting to see if he was going to go for Fire or not, but that's dumb. I'm going to switch out on my Politoed on the next turn. And basically, it's gone from, okay, I have free reign and I can switch in Moltres whenever I want to. I need these Stealth Rocks out of here. In comes Abomasnow. I knew he couldn't hurt me too much because of my Steel typing with Ice or Grass. And I didn't even know that he was outspeeding me. What I figured was, I can get off my Stealth Rock as he brings me down, then I can Rapid Spin and die. But he turns out to be Scarf, so I go to Politoed, knowing I can take another Earthquake because I'm physically defensive, fire off a Toxic, knowing the Gastrodon's most likely coming in, and I'm just going to go to Celebi because it takes down the Gastrodon. He's going to Toxic my Celebi, obviously I have Natural Cure, I don't even know why I had to mention that. And I'm just going to Baton Pass out on this turn as he switches out into his Heatran, trying to catch something off guard. as I guess it's trying to hurt my Celebi, or wall my Celebi, I'm not really quite sure, as I go out in the Exca drill. And this is stupid. He protects, which is a good play, as I Earthquake, very obvious play. And here's where I really should have just Earthquaked again, because no matter what he goes into, rapid spinning is important, yes, but getting damage off on anything, even if he goes into Gliscor, I can just switch out and save it for later. Silly play on my part. Whatever. Switch in the Keldeo, go for the Hydro, and then he lives a Secret Sword. So he gets up a Stealth Rock, and the past 3 turns have just been bad for me. So basically, out of that, I lost my Exca drill, and he has up Stealth Rock. So Moltres seems useless, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, possible grass move coming, and now that I have Stealth Rock up and a layer of spikes, his Abomasnow's dead if I get some Iron Barb damage, so that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. Ferro comes in, does his little prickly business, and all of a sudden, bam, the Abomasnow's dead on entry hazards, especially after that layer of spike, so don't have to worry about the hail no more. As the Gliscor, yeah, that is a Gliscor. He's gonna come in U-turn, and lo and behold, I miss a Power Whip on this bloody Terrakion, and then I go ahead and protect on it as it goes for Rock Polish. Like, what in the hell am I doing? Just that is so bad. The fact that I missed on the switch in, like the fact that I missed it as he U-turned into it is bad. The fact that I then protect on the Terrakion is just inexcusable. Luckily, Celebi is a bulky little piece of crap and can easily take a hit. Not easily, but it can take a hit from the Terrakion because it isn't boosted in its attack, and can kill it off with a Giga Drain. He sacks his Abomasnow there. Not quite sure why, because it could have been useful as fodder later, but he's going to come in, kill off my Celebi with a U-turn. Don't really have anything else I wanted to take it, obviously, as he's going to go out into the Gastrodon, and after all the crap at the end of the turn, I notice he's within range where he dies to a Hurricane at the end of the turn. I come in, I risk it in the hail, it dies, and he's down to his last 2 Mons at this point. I'm gonna go for the Roost, thinking that there's no way he's gonna Earthquake me. There's just no way. And I nail it. We both Roost on that turn. I set up a sub as he goes for the Earthquake, predicting me to Roost again. And now all of a sudden Moltres is sitting pretty. And then the Fire Blast, 98%? Nope, gone. That is just ridiculous. Like, Moltres is so powerful. It just straight up killed the... Anyway, I'm also going to take out this Kyurem real quick with a Hurricane. I died on my own Life Orb recoil, and it's going to end up a 2-0 in my favor with the wintry background going on in the background. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I haven't been feeling up to snuff lately. I've been feeling bad mentally and physically, and I didn't want to put out quality content. I didn't want to put out quality content. I didn't want to put out content that isn't up to my normal quality. That's what I meant to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope it's close to what I normally do. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll try to keep up with a little bit more regular uploading. I have some ideas. I need your feedback, actually, is what I need. So I have an idea for, I don't know, okay, so I have an idea for how I'm going to end off Gen 5 on my channel, and it's going to be with a bunch of live narration. Now I have a couple different ideas. I can stream, I could probably stream it if enough of you guys are interested in that. Just, like I said, I need some feedback, down in the comments below. Go feedback it, please. I could stream it possibly if enough of you are interested in that, so be sure to let me know. What I could also do, my 2 options for uploading it afterwards are, I could upload it as one big long video, where it's just like a 5-hour long stream that gets uploaded, like TheCanadianWifier's 5th gen finale or whatever like that, and it's a 5-hour video. Or I could upload it as 5 1-hour videos, where like final OU, final UU, final, etc., etc. Just kind of interested in what you guys would be more apt to seeing in your sub box. One long 5-hour video where you'd have to kind of divvy it up yourselves over a couple nights and leave it open, or 5 1-hour videos, which should probably, I'd split them up. I wouldn't post them like back to back to back because that's a lot to watch. So, like I said, be sure to let me know if you're interested in a live stream as well. So, 3 things to feedback me on down in the comments below. Lastly, if you're wondering out there in video land, like, hey, I bet you he hasn't been uploading because he's been playing X and Y. That's actually completely false. I've been trying to keep up in school, and I haven't really had much time to play X and Y. On top of that, I haven't been feeling up to it. I bought Pokemon Y on release date, on October 12th, midnight release as well. And I am currently, 10 days later, sitting in front of the first gym. I just haven't had any motivation to play the game, and I don't want to ruin the game by playing it while I'm feeling crappy. I don't want to ruin the experience, because I know when I'm feeling good, the game's going to be amazing. If I played it the wrong time, I'm not going to get the most out of it. And I've been barely playing any of it. So one thing I will throw out there, just in case, I am talking to a decent amount of people. So just in case this applies to you, if you have a if you've bred a Bunnelby with huge power and you'd be willing to part with it, I'll leave my 3DS Friendcode in the description, because I'm just in front of the first gym and I have a Bunnelby with pickup, and if you have a Bunnelby with huge power and you could give it to me, I feel like that would benefit me a little bit more than pick up throughout the rest of the game. So you could send me a PM or comment or whatever on that. As well, the last thing I have to mention about X and Y, the thing that it has taught me right away, like, I'm barely into the game, rollerblades are epic. Like, seriously, I went out and bought a pair of rollerblades IRL, because I realized it's basically a bike and you can store it in your backpack. What more can you ask? There's a bike you can put in your backpack. Rollerblades are cool. I've been the TheCanadianWifier. I tried to keep the rambling. I knew there'd be a lot of it this episode. What are we doing, an LP? I knew there'd be a lot of rambling in this video, so I tried to keep it at the end. So for those of you who've already left, goodbye. For those of you who are interested in what I had to say, I put it at the end so that I wasn't clogging up the start of the battle for everyone else. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I will hope to see you next time. Like I said, you have a lot of feedback. I'm relying on you guys on this one. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Anyway, thank you for your time. I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.